Chào mừng các bạn đã đến phần chữa đề Speaking ngày 4 tháng 5 2024 của bên đề của BC. Đề của Part 1 nói về humor là nói về gì về tính hài hước. Chúng ta sẽ lần lượt đi đến những cái câu hỏi và cách trả lời mẫu để các bạn sẽ có thể bắt chước. Ở đây có thể một số thông tin của với bên các bạn khác thì mới thể mình thay đổi đi. Ví dụ, what type of programs do you find funny on television? I am a true blue romantic when it comes to television, so when others find jokes on particular things funny, I love it when the people in love fight. I find it really funny. The sweet love fights, I simply enjoy them. I remember watching television series like Kitani Mohobat Hai Dilmil Gay, the kind of series that were more like rom-com. Apart from this, I love sarcastic comedy. The one in which the literal word sit has nothing much to do, but the meaning behind is amazing. What types of programs are most popular in your country? Most of the people in my country have seen a shift from television to YouTube, that is for sure. People now are much more interested in seeing the new web series by AIB or TVF than probably a new television series. But for those who do watch television, there are different tastes. So the young loves watching cricket and any other sport for that matter, or some reality shows. People who have grown up a little bit, I think, prefer drama, but it happens vice versa as well. But anything that makes them laugh or cry goes down well with my countryman. Do you like to make people laugh? Yes, I do love to make people laugh. I think it's one of the most beautiful art to be able to make others laugh. For me, it is not always a planned thought process. Maybe my potency makes people laugh. Sometimes my responses to their problems make them laugh. But it is always good that even if you are not able to solve someone's problem, at least an attempt to make them feel lighter about it. Do you think it's important for anyone to have a sense of humor? I think definitely yes. Having a sense of humor towards everything in life, including yourself, helps take things and life in a very beautiful perspective. It's only a person with a certain sense of humor who can deal with life in a more beautiful manner. Also, I believe not only it helps in dealing with life, it just makes life so much more better to live in than it actually is. Do you think insult comedy is the right way of making other laugh? To an extent, it is right. Sometimes people do take insult way too serious than it should have been, and people do insult in manners that really hurt. But when it comes to small and not so serious insults, I think there's not so much issue with it, and there should neither be. However, with things getting serious and when people pinpoint on the same things or make wholly injustice comedy, I think that is when the problem begins. Spending time alone. Do you usually spend time by yourself? To be honest, no, I spend the majority of my time with my mates and my family. However, in this corona pandemic, I was alone many times. Answer two, yes, I used to spend my time with myself because I want to know what I'm capable of when I'm alone and also to improve my personal skills. I spend my time with myself. What did you do last time you were by yourself? Well, 2 days ago, I was alone and I listened to music on my phone and enjoy watching movies. Last time when I was with myself, I added a few hobbies and interests which can make me successful in my future. Do you like spending time by yourself? I don't mind spending time alone or with someone company. I'm a student and studying time. I prefer alone whereas later time. I love to be in the group. Yes, I love spending my time with myself because one will know himself when he's alone. How do you usually spend time by yourself? As I said earlier, when I have to study on the task where I am required to concentrate, that time I spend my time myself. I spend time myself cooking my favorite dish and developing new skills and adding new interest to my daily routine. Part 2. Describe expensive item that you bought and regretted. I'm a shopaholic who has maintained a lifestyle of making impulse buys, but lucky for me, I hardly felt regret after placing orders that all of the goods have more or less application in my life. However, last holiday, I ordered a dress that cost about $50 on an online shopping app, and I had to cry over the spilled milk after receiving it. Actually, I have no idea about how all the define expensive, but to me, $50 were really over my budget. 14 days before the test, I didn't want to be jostled in the crowd in boutiques, so I chose online shopping. While I was shopping, I came across a long, gorgeous red dress sold by a Chinese shop, which was suitable for a holiday such as Tet. At first, I hesitated it because there was no feedback, but after thinking for a while, I decided to throw caution to the wind and buy it. I so adore this dress that I imagined what I would look like in it every single night before hitting the hay. I was so excited because I could get my long-awaited dress after 8 days. However, after unboxing and holding the dress in my hands, I was disappointed as the dress itself didn't match its images. It looked appalling with a wine red color in pictures, while it was pale red in the flesh. Plus, it was too long for me, even I chose the smallest size. So I had to have a tailor fix it, and I paid nearly $3 for that. In the end, I realized that I had spent more than I anticipated, and sadly, I was overpriced for a dress like that. I was miserable, while my mother rubbed salt into the wound by complaining continuously about it. Anyway, after this, I could learn a valuable lesson. To be honest, I have taken items into careful consideration before purchasing them. Part 3. In your country, when or what occasion do people give gifts to others? There are a number of events that require gift exchange in my country. Off the top of my head, I can think of birthday, anniversaries, weddings, housewarmings, and holidays like Christmas or Easter. It is kind of expected for major holiday for there to be some sort of exchange, which usually does not require the gift to be lavish. I also tend to travel a lot, so I always try to bring back souvenirs for family and friends so I can share in some small way my experience. What sorts of things do they give? Some gifts can be small and significant, while others can be extravagant and flashy. It all depends on what the occasion is. For birthday, for example, people tend to try and give the person something that is meaningful to them or remind them of a shared experience together. A lovely bouquet of flowers or chocolates are very common gifts for Valentine's Day or anniversaries, but the gifts can also be more expensive, such as jewelry or weekend getaways. Do people today still give the same kinds of gifts that people used to give many years ago? I've never really thought about it, but I think the style of gifts do not change much. We are creatures that habit, after all, and our gifts still fall into neat categories. What has changed is the variety of things that we can buy and how we purchase them. Globalization have given us products from more places around the world to enjoy, and online shopping has made it a lot easier for us to acquire them without the hassle of going to shop. Why do people like to receive gifts? Well, gifts tend to be printed on one's day or commemorate a date, so there's a lot to like. At the core, it's a token of our gratitude or appreciation, and that makes people feel loved. Gifts tend to bring me happiness as it makes me feel like someone cared enough to spend money on something, or even better, took time to make me something that makes me feel important to them. Do you think it's suitable to give money as a gift? I think it's a little impersonal. However, I can see the benefit to it, and it is becoming more and more popular these days. I see people are struggling with finances or making their own nest egg. It's a down-to-earth choice. Seeing then the receiver can put that money to use on pressing matters or get something that they will really enjoy, and it's a safe choice for events like birthday or weddings. Do you think it's a good idea for people who are doing business with each other to exchange gifts? I would say that it is not only a good idea, but also expected up to a point. There is protocol to this kind of gift though, as depending on the nature of relationship, it could be misconstrued as sucking up to someone or even worse, a bride. So it is important to make sure to pick the right gift, and that is seen as a sign of respect or camaraderie. That's it.